Morning. Let me just. Good morning to everybody, and morning if you're watching this on playback. Okay, it was interrupted. Is it playing now? I don't know. I'm not sure. Yeah, we go. I don't know why it disconnected from the internet for some reason. So we're going for the saran wrap reveal. Oh, look at this. When I look at it myself, right through my own eyes, I can't really see. But when I look at it on the playback, it looks hills and the sun coming up from the hills, and I like it. I might, I think it needs a horizon or something here, a bit more detailed, but I'll see what we do. It's supposed to look like a scenery. Right, I'm going to, I hope you can see better because I've made the camera a bit lower, but if it goes out of view, I'm sorry because I've got a big gap, but it was the closest I could zoom in, and I've just realised I can do this as well. Look, watch. Oh, it's not going to work, is it? There we go. But I can zoom right in, and I can zoom back out again. I didn't realise I could do that. So I can show you all the lovely juicy bits that happen. So let me, hi Mark. Right, I think we've got lots of people here now, so I can sort of reveal. I did this, when what I remember I did yesterday, I did this saran wrap, cling film, whatever you like to call it. I pulled it in lengthways to try and get like lines and lines and lines, and it sort of worked. That looks cool. I like that. It looks like a swirly bit of, what do you call it, water, like a stream. Swirling. And I think I'm just going to, these look like trees here in the background. Hi Glenda. So I think I might just fiddle maybe with this one just to add a bit. I've got the don't want it too dark, but I can always make it lighter. I just want to add a bit. I think it needs a bit of interest there, but let's see. It's going to come out really dark, but I'm going to smudge it in with the rest of it. Because if they are trees, they're going to be making a shadow sort of thing, maybe. That looks awful. Hi, Kerry. And then I'm going to just wet it. Like that. Blot that out because I don't really like that bit. See, I smudged it in. Smudge it in a bit. And then let it blend up. There, that's better. I think it looks more like trees in the distance now. I'm going to leave that because I'm going to start, because it looks beautiful how it is. I'm quite happy with that one. So I'm going to leave that one. Got my credit card. I'll try not to leave it on view because it bothered people. I'm just going to take it off the block, and then I'm going to start the one today. Oh, I'll go unwrap the other one, haven't I? I'll unwrap the other one. I'll just take this off the block. Now, throw that over there. With the other one. Oh, my dog's on form again today. I can hear him already. Hi, Tom. Thank you. And this is the one I did in my caddy, oh, I still don't know how to say it, paper. I'll just pull this off. Look, that looks really stony, doesn't it? I'm going to use my, make use of my zoom. See, that's the texture. Looks like rocks. That's from the saran wrap, cling film. And this bit here is from, I put a bit of granulation medium there. I'm quite happy with how this one looks. I think I just want to add, again, it sort of loses its horizon a bit here. And it goes off on a wonky angle, but I'm just going to come in and add a little bit just to don't mind, I'm not going to leave it like that. But oh, it looks quite nice though. It doesn't look. Yeah, and I'll do the same here. That would do. Gives it a bit of flatness. So this looks like a nice lake. Hi, Dr. Glenda. Yeah, so today I'm a bit conscious about them all looking the same. But it doesn't matter, does it really, if they do. So for this one, I thought I might try some I'm not going to even say this, budgie or whatever they're called. I'm going to try blues and greens as a little extra thing. I'm going to squirt some extra colours in here. I'm squirting them. Hi, Nathine. Oh, a good teacher. Oh, thank you. I hope so. I think I don't, I'm a bit conscious because I don't explain things very well sometimes. And it worries me. This is a radiant watercolour turquoise blue, and these I've had these years, and they the colour like settles at the bottom, so you have to give them a good shake. Stick that in there. This is probably all going to be too bright and garish, but sorry about me leaning over that. And this is my favourite blue. This is slate blue. Let's give it a shake. Oh, thank you, Marg. Yeah, it bothers me because I know I'm a bit mumbly, but I try and sort of, I don't know. Anyway, and this is one of those Ecoline watercolour-y inks. I don't know if they're inks or watercolour. Yeah, watercolour, but they're really intense. But I'll put that there. That's the green one. I'll use that sparingly, I think. Right, I've got my black ink as well. This is just drawing ink. And I've also got the white, let me put that there, the white watercolour. Not watercolour, the white acrylic ink. This one. Right. So I've got my big brush, flat brush. I don't know what make it is. No idea. I wouldn't have spent much money on it at all. I've cleaned my water, but now it's dirty again. But it's not as filthy as it was the other day. And I'm going to, yeah, let's just start. Let me just put in some, I'm just putting in bits. I'm not going all over the page because I just want the colours to go different areas. I'm just going to add some water into my, what's sort of dried in here. I think I might need some more of my gamboge actually, she says. I can't find it. Where is it? Oh, where's that gone? This one. Love this colour. Stick it in there. What else still on? I don't know why it dropped off earlier. Strange. Just strange things sometimes. I've got the, I can't remember what colour I put in here, but it's a blue one. I'm just going to do this sort of thing, if I can remember where I put the water. just let it do what it wants to do. And then I'm wasting so much paint because I just wash my brush out. Bit of slate blue here, I think, and a bit of black. Black here. That black looks like a really dark blue. It's really nice. There's a bit of colour into it. Oops, splash. Had a bit of the gamboge in the middle. I want it to be like greeny blues and drippy, but I don't know. See if it works. Pick up. I'm gonna add. See, I've got my water's like dark blue already, so I should have an extra jar for clearing out my brush. Now this is the white acrylic ink, and I'm going to put some down here. Should I put some brown in there? Yeah, it's nice the way it travels. I do like it. I was going to put a bit of this, oh gosh, that's rather a lot, E. coli ink in here. Because I know that this does really travel quite a lot and it pushes other colours away. But I'm going to just do a drip. You can see that. Oh, that looks like the moon. I like it when things happen like that. I'll show you in a minute. Good morning, Emma Jane. Hi, Kerry. I'm not sure if I said hello to you. Look, that looks like the moon there. So shall I make it the moon? Coming over, it might be a bit twee actually. I don't know. Are all my inks Ecoline? No, I've got Ecoline inks. I've got acrylic ink. I've got Dr. P.H. Martin's watercolour. They're not all inks here. I've got a mixture of everything and anything. That's soapy water. What am I going to put in here? Bleach. Should I put my bleach in? How do you find your intuitive self-shout? You make mud. I used to. I think it's practice. You just paint and you have happy accidents and just try not to go. One thing I have learned is try not to go over things so much. Because if you keep adding on top and keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it, it's going to end up in a muddy situation. Hi, trash bag fashion lover. Ooh, I thought this looked a bit like the moon, but I'm not sure whether I'm going to keep it like that because I don't know, it looks a bit weird. Anyway, that's enough of the weirdness. Let's just use this a bit. I was trying to make it all like liney, lines and lines and lines. I keep saying that, I must stop. What was that blue I used there? I want that up there. Yeah, I need a moderator. I'm trying to do it myself, that's why I've gone quiet. There we go. I think I've hidden. think I did it. Yay! It's hard to do it all yourself. More drippiness. Oops. And the moon's probably going to disappear. I always try to give people the benefit of the doubt, and then if they keep on, I'm like, ban them. I want a purple. I did have a purple. I feel like it needs a bit of purple for some reason. Purple. Yeah, this is a really vibrant. I've run out of little dishes to put them in. Where's my palette? Oh, I'm going to have to use this. Actually, I'm going to stick the purple in there. I know it's got black paint in it. Let's have a bit of purple. I want a bit of purple up here. Ooh, maybe that's a bit much. And a bit of purple here somewhere. I feel the need. And here. It's nice the way it's splodging. I haven't used the bleach yet or anything else, have I? I'm going to stay away from the saran wrap for this one. Right, I'm going to go in with a bit of bleach somewhere. Where should I put it? Here? So it's got like the moon glowing. Maybe this is there is a method in my madness. Maybe not. They fade quickly. I've got no idea. I don't really bother if stuff fades. I've never noticed it fading unless you like stick it in the sun. But not many people stick paintings in the sun for ages, do they? They're usually like indoors on a wall. And if you frame stuff and maybe protect it somehow with some people varnish stuff, I don't think it really matters. I use kiddies stuff and everything in my paintings. Never had any bother. I don't really mind that things might not be around when I'm gone. Just enjoy doing what I'm doing now. I think some people worry too much about everything, so they don't enjoy the process and worry about everything far too much, and then it's taken far too seriously when you should be just doing what you feel like you want to do, and it just ruins it. So I just don't care. And yeah, that's a bit of my slapdash approach to everything, but I don't mind. I'm losing some of this now. It was looking really nice. Now I'm fiddling too much. Maybe I should stop and go on and just making a big splodgy mess. It's really wet, this, like really wet. A bit of bleach. If you don't know what to do, just add some bleach to it. I think I might add a bit of yellow here. Yellow, I need some more yellow. Look. There's another thing I should say as well. If you're painting and you're in a place where you're worried about splashing paint everywhere or worried about getting it on your clothes, you're not going to paint freely. You're going to be too worried about what you're doing and what's happening and everything. So stick some old clothes on. Go somewhere where it doesn't matter if you like drop a whole ink thing on the floor like I do, or just put newspaper or plastic or whatever around, and then you're like free of any restrictions like that, and it really helps. Still looks like the moon a bit. and I've dribbled something over it. I am going to add a bit of salt there because I can't help it. Here. I'm not sure if that looks like a landscape or not, but yeah, that's covered. That's that one. Yeah, you need to stop trying to do the perfect painting. I mean, I do paintings and they just turn out shit sometimes, and you just have to go with it. Go, oh well, that's experience. And then do another one. It usually takes a while for me to loosen up. And then, sorry, I'm just trying to mop up this mess I've made. Right, that's that one. That colour there. I hope it looks a bit like a landscape and the moon or the sun or something. I don't know. That's what I saw anyway when I started doing it. Right. On to the next bit. These, oh God, so messy. These are what I've noticed with this paper. It dries really dull, and the colour's not as vibrant. And I like vibrant colours, but anyway, let's just see what I can do here. I'm going to do the same sort of thing that I just did, because I'm trying to make them each different. Yeah, failures, a collage material. I've got a box of failures, a whole big case of them, loads. When I moved, I had like 5 packing boxes of just bits of paper, and everyone kept going, why are you packing paper? And I'm like, well, I can't get rid of it. It's like all bits of scribbled on, but I use them all the time. I make scrapbooks out of them as well. Let's see what happens to this. Ooh, pretty. Let's add some of this granulation medium. This is Winsor & Newton. I just want to see what it does, really, because I'm not convinced it works. Just going to drip it in there. It does a bit. I can see it working sort of straight away. Ooh, I'm going to add more. I try not to put what's left in my water again. I'm going to get carried away with this now. Oh yeah, it does work. Let me zoom in. Now I found my zoom. I should use it. Did that work? No, it didn't zoom. Come on. There we go. Can you see? That's where I put the granulation medium. I put a bit more and this bit where you can see all the little granules. I like that. Keep doing it. So I get carried away now. Let me zoom back out. There we go. Hi, Michael. Oh. Yeah, you can watch this later. It'll be on playback. Thank you for watching. Pearlescent medium. No, I don't really like pearly things. No, I don't think that doesn't really appeal to me very much, but I don't know. I might try it. It's like all those things you can get to add to acrylic paint, like the granules and the beads and stuff. I don't really like using that stuff. Oops. I waste this white ink because I pour it out and then I don't use it. So I'm going to use it. It does a good job of pushing the colour away. You can see it there. It's nice the way it's working with the granulation stuff. This is what that looked like, a cloud, a dark cloud in the corner coming over the hills again. And there always seems to be water in the middle. Let me blot that out a bit because it's going to be driving me mad. There we go. Got green in the sky now. I wouldn't use, you can use watercolour on canvas, but it doesn't stick to it very well. Watercolour needs to absorb into the paper. You can get like a watercolour ground that you paint on. I have tried it before and it doesn't work that well. And also you can get watercolour canvases, but again, you get different effects of things. So it's quite nice to mess around with stuff and see what works for you. Yeah, I really like this. I'm trying not to put like the too much stuff on it because I want them to be different. You know. But I know in this book it's going to dry so much duller, so I don't like this paper as much as the other one. Yeah, everyone finds their own way of painting, their own style. In the end, you just got to keep at it and it just comes out. I'm still trying to find my style. No, I think I've got one now. But, I'm tempted. I'm going to put some salt here just to add to the texture. And I'm also going to use one of these things. What's my favourite paper? I like £140 cold pressed paper, and I like it in a gummed block, and that's what I usually use. And I don't mind what the make is really. I really don't like Arches paper, or however you say it. How bad can I say it? I've got some. I've used it, and I don't like it. I don't know. It just doesn't do what I want it to do, so it's not for me. So don't, unless you really love it. You know, it's really expensive as well. I just like cheap shitty paper, but not the really cheap paper. I wouldn't buy like a pad of really cheap watercolour paper because that does not work. And you have to make sure it's like £140 cold pressed paper, and go with that. I liked Bockingford is a good one. I like, and I think what I don't like is like cotton papers. Like this is cotton papers. I find that it soaks the pigment up too much, so it goes quite dull. It dulls your painting down. Whereas the other stuff, I don't know what it's made from. I haven't got a book that I can really look at to show you, but that's it. Anyway, I think I've finished, and I'm not going to have a reveal to do tomorrow because I'm just going to let these dry. I'll come back in the morning tomorrow and see what they look like dried. Go and have fun, and thank you for joining me, everybody, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.